Hey, what's up everyone? I hope you're doing well. And in today's video, I will be showing you those Lego flags I made in the last months for some of them, like the Quebec and the Canada one. I made that on July 1st. And a lot of them, I just made them yesterday. So that's one of the newest kind of mugs I appreciate at the moment. It's really cool to build a Lego flag between huge Lego mugs. So I'll show you how I made every one of them, so stay tuned for this. We'll start with my favorite one, the Quebec one, the Fleur d'Elysée. So for the Quebec one, the Fleur d'Elysée, that's what his real name is, how I made this thing. So first off, well, I built a huge base plate using a lot of different base plates. Take a look at this. And the plates are stick together because of the tile. So the Quebec flag consists of a white cross with some fleur de lis. Here it is. You can look at the symbol. I will put it in the video. How I made this thing. I used some cloth piece, some 1x1 modified tile like this, and I used two like some kind of horns or claws like that. I put the two of them are attached on the same 1x1 modified tile. I use this small helicopter piece, like it looks like a boomerang, and I use this 1x1 modified tile to make the edge of the fleur de lis. So pretty simple design. It's reusable at some other place, maybe a fort or for new friends or something like this. So up to the next one. For the second one, this is the Canadian flag. This is the second one I made. The Quebec flag is the first one. So I made a modified huge plate using a lot of different plates, but two. And for the maple leaf on the center, what did I use? So I would use one 2x2 plate, and I use 3 leaves, red, and I use this small piece with this piece, and it makes the unifolié, the maple leaf flag. Really simple build. So up to the third one. Now the Lebanese one. This is my third one I built. I was inspired because of the tree in the center of the flag. I think it looks really great. And I had a lot of ideas to make the trees using leaves pieces when I just found that the tree was a cedar, and I found this small sapling piece. So I just attach it like that. Some modified plates, some 1x2 tile, some 1x2 bricks. I made some huge plate like this. You can pause the video if you want to build this yourself. So I made this like that. And I was kind of lazy, so it's different in the top and in the bottom. I didn't use the same plates, but you can use the plate you want. Just get the same design. And you have this flag. Let me connect this back. I have this Lebanese flag. Really cool looking with the tree. Now for the Palestine flag, because in French it's Palestine, but Palestine flag. This flag is longer than a lot of them in proportion. I know that it's smaller than the Albanian flag. Flags have real size in real life that you need to respect. So this one is longer. I use some big plate. These are all tiles, black tiles, white tiles, and green tiles for this part. I know that the shape is not a perfect triangle because I don't have a perfect wing in my collection. I have a lot of Lego, however I don't have this piece. I use this kind of wing, some white plate. I build this with a claw, and here we are, Palestine flag. Now this is the Vietnam one. I think this is one of the easiest one. This piece exists from the Lego movie, the second part, a star piece, so really useful. And I just put some plate like this, a plate, a lot of tiles, and this in the center. If I find another of those, I will make a China flag. However, I need small yellow stars for the Chinese flag. So really simple build for the Vietnam one. So one of the latest one, the Vatican flag. I use a huge plate, pretty much really similar to the Palestine flag. This one, well, I cheated a bit. I use this 1x1 end piece hook, 2 keys, and this is where I cheated. I used some kind of illegal building techniques. For the crown piece from France, I just put the piece between the 2 studs like this, because it was the only way to make the crown like at the back. I could have used some end part, but it would have looked like worse and not good looking. So really proud with the result. Really simple yet efficient look. This is the last one I've made. I've made it yesterday, as a matter of fact. It's the Albanian flag. This one is more complex, I would say. So let's start by showing you the plate. So I made some modified plate using different ones. I covered this with a lot of tiles. And now the more complicated stuff. For the 2 heads of the eagle, what did I use? I don't know if an eagle though. I use this piece and I put some big claw in there. And I attach it on 1x2 tile. So I can put it in an angle. This can move. So this is really useful. I put 1x1 tile with an end, and I use wings like this. Same side, same thing. 2x2 tiles. This I use that piece. Now I put those. And now this is more complex. I use this piece. Let me show you this piece. I use this same side. I use a skeleton leg attached to this really small but yet super useful piece. I attach this. Now I put this, and now I have an Albanian flag. It might be one of the best. I'm the most proud of. So the Albanian flag. And for the last one, this is the USSR flag or communist flag. I built a huge base plate using a lot of different plates, a lot of tiles, so a lot of red tiles covering this. And for the interesting parts, for the star, I use some small golden stars connected to some 1x1 plate, hook over there, but over there, because I can put a hook at the same place like over there. I use, let me take those out. I've built the hammer using that piece, 1x2 cyclops piece, some telescope, and a stud. And I put all this on some 1x4 half tile, half plate. So I've put this for the side, and the hammer goes, well, I should have put it before. The hammer goes like this. So the USSR flag, really happy with the results. Really usable in a World War II mock. So these are all of the flags that I've made at the moment. Let me know in the comments if there are other flags that you want me to make. It's something I'm really happy to make during these days. It's a smaller mug because, well, big mugs take a lot of energies and space and everything, but these small, you can make them like in 15 minutes max. Maybe this one took like 30 minutes, 25 minutes, I don't know. And the USSR flag was longer, the Quebec flag too, but like the Vietnam one took like 4 minutes. So it's really cool, and you can make a flag of your country. I will make a lot of other ones. So have a great day. Thank you, folks.